Hey everybody, Nathaniel Buggy here for TechSession. Today I'm bringing you my full review of the Master & Dynamic ME03 in-ear headphones. These headphones are actually a really great, fairly budget pair of headphones. I believe they retail for $140, and they are an insane deal for what you get. These might just be my new favorite pair of wired earbuds. Now, not only do they come with that canvas carrying bag you saw before, which has a snap closure, they also come with a storage case. So if you're not using them, you have this nice little leather jewelry box type of thing. Just pull off the top and you have some foam in here to protect them, and those will be great for storage. Also in here I have stored the little clip here. This is a piece of metal which you use to clip the cord to your clothing in case you're exercising or something. That way it's not bouncing around and getting caught in things. And I found this actually works very well. You have a nice M&D as well for Master and Dynamic. So you get some branding on there, but it's also not very intrusive. This clip is metal too, so it shouldn't be breaking anytime soon. Now, one of the really cool parts about this case as well, if you remove this foam, is how they have the earbud replacements lined out. You can see right here we have a ring going along the outside with all your different sizes. As you can see here, we have 3 replacements and 1 pre-installed, which means you get 4 different sizes you can pick from, and the factory one worked just great for me. But if it didn't for you, or if it didn't for somebody you know, you can of course go ahead and swap them out through here. We're going to go ahead and pop that back on, as I have not stored these at all because they're just that great. And we're going to replace the lid and set this off to the side with the carrying bag. Now, if you've watched this channel for a while, you're going to immediately notice the first thing that my eye caught on to. And it's something that every pair of headphones and earbuds needs to have this day. Every pair or every charging cable needs to have this. Basically anything that's a cable needs to be like this. And if you've watched this channel, you probably guessed correctly, it's a flat cable, meaning you're not going to have as much tangling as you would with a normal pair of earbuds or headphones. And it's a very, very thick quality cable too. When I first grabbed this, I almost thought it was a round cable, until you kind of go like this in your hand, try to roll it, and you realize it doesn't roll, and you notice it's a flat cable. Huge shout out to Master Dynamic for doing that. It's awesome. You get again that M&D branding on the headphone jack here, 3-pole, which would suggest that there's a microphone down here, which there is. It's gold plated for anti-corrosion, and this is also made of metal here, which helps it feel super durable. And then the stress relief on here is a very hard rubber, which is about the perfect tension if you ask me. That way they're not going to get broken too easily, but they're also not just going to flop around and not really relieve any tension. So if you move down the cable from the 3.5mm plug, you get this metal remote. This is a very, very, very nice remote as well. As I mentioned, it's made of metal, so you're going to have a nice premium feel. On the back you get your serial number. I'm not going to show that. What do I care? You have your serial number on the back, and then on the inside you have this nice deep rubber. I guess that's the easiest way to explain it, because what you have is essentially a metal pill here with the rubber remote buttons inside. So you have to reach into the metal recess and then you push the rubber. And it's a very satisfying click as well. It's not a very clicky one, it's kind of a soft click. But when you push in there, you still know you hit it, and it feels really, really great. I know I'm picking on the smallest things with these headphones, but they're really that good. Now, if you're observant, you noticed, well, there's no microphone on here because there's a serial number in the way. You'd be exactly right. The microphone isn't on the remote. It's further up the cable on the right earbud. It's a separate unit right here, again, made of metal. You could probably expect that. And this is the dedicated microphone. Now, what's very nice is since it's not on the remote, it's that much closer to where your mouth would be, and it helps to make a lot nicer pair of earbuds with a lot better voice quality when you're talking to somebody. On the left side, you have what looks to be a little decoration here. Never did figure out if this had a purpose, but it is an M for Master and Dynamic. So you have this little tiny metal decoration here on that cable, and it doesn't interfere with anything, doesn't do anything as far as I can tell, so I'm really fine with it being there, and it doesn't interfere with the looks at all. Now, what really struck me as cool with these earbuds was the bud design themselves. I had never seen anything remotely like this before. We have a metal earbud with a really cool looking industrialized design on here. You have a metal grill on the back, which is silver, as well as a silver bezel around it, which almost looks like it got stuck into a metal tube here. That's the easiest way to explain it, I guess. And these actually look really sharp. I absolutely love wearing these in public, and I just like holding them because that cold metal makes them feel that much more premium. And for your money, you're going to want premium earbuds because these are not the cheapest on the block, but they're also not very expensive. And how do you know Master and Dynamic paid attention to detail, though, and didn't just shove a ton of metal and flat cables in here to make me happy? Here's another thing. If you look at this, that's not straight, and that's because your ears aren't straight. Master Dynamic designed this at an angle to fire sound more directly into your ear, and they do sound that much better for them doing that. And as you can tell here, these ear tips do remove pretty easily, and they do come back on pretty easily too. You just push them on there and you're good to go. As I mentioned, the factory size fit me perfectly fine, so I didn't need to do any changing there. Sound quality on these is really great. It's more of a flat sounding headphone with emphasis on the mids. And that's actually a great place to emphasize in my opinion, because it'll give the bass punch that I and a lot of other people love, while not sacrificing the sound quality of the highs. They're not muffled, and they're not the sharpest either. They're just a really, I guess, more low-oriented headphone, but they still preserve some of the high end to give you a flat-sounding headphone with a low kick. That's probably the best way I can possibly put this. If you get a chance to try these out yourselves, you definitely should. But if not, you're just going to have to take my word on them. They're a great pair of headphones, not only because of the build quality, but also because they sound amazing as well. I would like to go ahead and leave a link down below where you can pick these up, as I will do. Thanks to Master Dynamic for sending these out to me for review. I do highly recommend these, and these are definitely my new favorite pair of wired in-ear headphones at the moment. Thanks to Master Dynamic for sending these out to me for review. And again, these are the ME03 in-ear headphones. And I'm Nathaniel Bungie for TechSession. See you later.